Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Apologies, I haven't been posting much. I've just gotten back from a 2-week field trip up in, Northern Territory in Australia, collecting corals. We were looking to try and find new species up there. I'll give you guys an update on that, but I've got some exciting news. We have also purchased our first home, which means that obviously I've got to transfer all my tanks and everything over. But before I do all that, I wanted to do a few little modifications to the house. So I thought I might as well just vlog it and show you guys what I'm planning to do. So it's just a little 2-bedroom apartment, but it's what me and my wife could afford, and we're both super happy with it. We're going to do a few little things like change up carpet and build a bench seat along there and stuff like that, and do some painting, but all in all, it's not too bad. But obviously, one of the biggest conundrums I had is, where am I going to put my tanks? Because obviously I've got my brand new Cade S3 1200 Peninsula, and I've also got my old Cade. So what my wife's done is she's marked out exactly the sizes of them over here. It looks a lot smaller on the floor plan than what it actually is in real life. So we've marked out where the tanks are going to go. I've made careful with the Cade tank to put it where a structural support is. So this wall just here is a structural support. And so on the opposite side is where that tank will go. So it will be offset a little bit, but because it's right next to one of those structural supports, it should be nice and strong and able to handle the weight. So the first modification I'm going to do, or the first thing I'm going to build, is I'm going to build this bench seat that goes all the way along here under the windowsill. This basically means that we'll have all this extra spare seating, and it'll just make that area look a bit nicer. So when you kind of look through here at the tank, you'll have a nice sort of low seating platform, and then you'll have the tank coming up a bit. And I'm also super excited because I can do whatever I want to this house. I can put holes in the walls, I can take out walls, I can do whatever. It also means I can hang lights from it up here. So I've actually been up in the ceiling having a look at where the supports are for the gyprock. So I have, if you remember, I've got some brand new. So I've got some brand new ATI Straton Pros, or Straton Flexes, sorry. So I've got 2 of these bad boys, but they're pretty heavy. So I'm going to have to find a way to securely mount them to the gyprock. They have supplied me with some mounting brackets, but I think I might just go a step further and put extra supporting, because I really don't want to cause any issues with strata. I've had a few people ask me questions actually about keeping aquariums in apartments, because it is tricky. It does depend on your landlord and also the strata bylaws. Thankfully for this apartment, there's nothing really in here about maintaining tanks. The only thing I wanted to do was I got home and contents insurance with public liability. Not so much that if something happens to the floor and it caves in, because that's never going to happen. These floors are reinforced concrete slabs, so they can handle, I think it's like 200 kilos per square meter over the entire area of the floor itself. Obviously that's different to puncture weight, and that's called live load capacity. So all up, I think I could park several cars in here and be completely safe. But what I'm more worried about is if that tank explodes or something happens, I bump it, because then I've got 500 or 600 litres of water going all through this apartment, which will obviously then leak down to the floors below. So if you're in an apartment and you want an aquarium, make sure you get public liability insurance, just for that side of things. It also means that if someone breaks into your apartment, you'll have insurance, so it's good just to have. So I am going to document myself building all these cabinets and everything. We're going to turn this into a bit of a coffee nook, so I'm going to have to build a nice little arch up there. I'm going to take out some of those shelves. I'm also putting in some random power points and LED strip lighting in areas, but yeah, super excited to get stuck into it. So I'm hoping to get all this done by midweek, and then by the end of that, I should hopefully be able to move both tanks in. My upside down tank has stuff in it, so it's going to be interesting to get everything out and holding it while I transfer everything over. My other Cade tank obviously is still empty, so that would be a lot easier to move. But yeah, stay tuned.